So today we're going to talk about weight loss. So a lot of people come up to me and they ask me, Daniel, how do I lose weight? Now, there's a very simple answer to how to lose weight. The answer is you need to consume less than you burn. So that means the energy coming in should be lower than the energy coming out. So you should be consuming less food than you're burning, okay? So that is a very simplistic answer. It's not the whole answer, but it is a big chunk of the answer that you need in order to actually lose weight. Now, I think when you're asking about how do I lose weight, you're actually asking how do I lose fat, because you're not looking to lose muscle. I don't think that's your intention. At the same time, when people go on drastic weight loss cycles or they go on weight loss programs, they tend to burn muscle as well, especially when they don't couple it with some exercise routine at the same time. So I really want you to make sure that you guys also realize that losing weight or absolute weight is not the same as losing fat, okay? We don't want to burn muscle. Muscle is how you get your metabolism to increase. So the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolism will be. So you want to have muscle remain in your body, and you want to lose the fat, okay? So you want to make sure that the energy going in is lower than the energy out, as I mentioned. So that means that you need to track what you're eating, okay? Because you need to know how much you're actually consuming so that you can consume less than you burn. Now, how do you know how you consume? Well, there's a simple way to do this, and there's an app for it, so it's called MyFitnessPal. I really highly recommend, if weight loss is your goal, you definitely want to get this app. So it's a free app, and I don't have any affiliation with it. So what I want you guys to do is to download this app and start tracking your calories, okay? So you guys should know how much you're eating every day. Now, how much should you be eating? Well, you should be eating 500 calories less a day than you're burning, okay? Now, how do you know how much you're burning? Okay, so in order to know how much you're burning, you need to first of all figure out how much your body burns at rest, which is represented by a number called your basal metabolic rate, which you can figure out with the link below. There's an equation for it, and also how much you're exercising. Okay, so these two numbers together will give you the answer of how much your body burns very accurately per day. Okay, so you need to find out what that number is, and then your caloric intake should be about 500 calories less on a daily basis. Okay, so why 500 calories less? Why not 700, 800, 1,000? Well, first of all, you don't want to starve yourself too much, okay? Because if you starve yourself, again, as I mentioned, those drastic weight loss programs, not only do you tend to lose muscle when you're doing those, you also just tend to starve your fat cells. Your fat cells don't actually decrease in number, they decrease in size. And so when you decrease in size of the fat cells, once you start eating normally again, your fat cells will just gobble all that energy up, and you'll get just as fat as you were before, if not more, okay? So you don't want to go too drastic. Now, 500 is a good number because there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So if you do 500 less calories of consumed a day over 7 days, will give you 500 times 7 will give you 3,500 calories burned, which is approximately a pound of fat. Okay, so you see the logic there. So that will be a pound of fat lost a week. Okay, so this is what you want to do in order to burn a pound of fat a week. Now, what should you be doing in terms of exercise? Okay, you guys should be doing weight training, and you should be doing cardio. Now, you want to make sure that you're doing the right type of weight training. Okay, so make sure that you're doing it safely, have some supervision, and also for cardio, you want to make sure that you're doing cardio safely as well. Okay, so these are the three things that you need. Good nutrition, and make sure that you're staying below the caloric intake that will ensure that you're burning a pound of fat a week, so 500 calories less than you burn, you should consume. And then you should also be doing weight training, and you should be doing cardio. Now, you should also be getting adequate sleep, because that will ensure that your hormones are in balance. You don't have cortisol levels that are too high. High cortisol levels will just, mess up your weight loss goals. So make sure that you're not stressed and you're sleeping enough. And you also want to make sure that in terms of macronutrients in your diet, so this is again back to nutrition, you want to be at about a ratio which is the 40-40-20 rule that I call it the 40-40-20 rule. So you want to make sure that you're consuming about 40% of your diet in carbs, 40% of your diet in proteins, and 20% in fats. All right, so this is a good general rule. For most people, it tends to work, and they tend to lose that weight. So please follow these rules if you are to lose weight. This will be, a good guideline for you. and make sure you're doing so again safely, and you're doing so with guidance. Have a great day. Bye-bye.